Okay, this is a video about methods, how to make a method, what is a method, what do you do with a method. So I got a form and I got 3 buttons. Now, the only way I think the way to explain is if you've ever made a web page or a website, you might click the same button, let's say return home or home. So when you click, it always works no matter where you are in the web page. It'll take you home. But you don't want to write it. Let's say you have 100 pages. You don't want to write the same code 100 times. So let me just show you. So we have 3 buttons. So first you got to name a method. It's like a car. You got to name we're going to name the car. We're going to call the car Say Hello, or it could be Toyota. It's great. We have a car named Hello, Say Hello, but there's no car. So now we need to make parts of the car, or in this case, we're going to make the car. But the car in this is just some text and a title on top of that's going to show up in the message box. Again, this could be anything. This could be a math, go homepage. Not that we're making a web page. We're just learning code. So here we go. We're naming. We're giving the. I'm going to use the car car example analogy. That's the word I'm trying to say. So we name the car. It doesn't even exist. There's a spot for it, but it doesn't exist. So again, the parentheses. You got to always try to grasp these parentheses and the dots and things I keep saying over and over because it helps make sense. So we're going to take this. So now that's going to be the car. We'll just call it, when we turn the key, it's going to start, or it's going to show in the message box. Now down here, now this car is full. It really exists because we made it up here. That's the method. So when we turn the key or go out into the parking lot, it's there. But all we had to do was say hello. And the same on button 3. So we can reuse it over and over. We could throw out a big program like a calculator or a web page or whatever. Again, code, there's a million, there's not a million different codes, but there's a lot of different codes. But basically, they're all kind of doing the same thing. You're using the memory, and you're using keywords and so on. But with all this stuff here, all we did, everything else is written by Microsoft. All we did is we named a method, and then we gave it an existence. That's all I can really think of. So we run it. And we click button 1, hello world, 3 buttons. And we're going to go out and we're on another page. Let's call it a home page. We want to go home. Hello world, we went home. Hello world, we went home. Or whatever you want. Whatever you want to do. By using the name or the method, we can use it over and over. That's the best I can explain this. talk a little bit about this. There's more in the book about this in this methods chapter or pages that they're talking about it. But the object is the button. So when we click the button 1, we're calling up whatever in this method in this particular video, and it's being handled by button 1. And down here, the same thing is happening, but it's being handled by button 2 and then by button 3.